Do you think the club has been misunderstood? In your experience over the years, you've been accused of being a spy, and they said, yeah.
Yes. Um, yeah, I have been accused of being a spy and a Jew and lots of various things designed to diminish me and to diminish, really the objective has been to diminish the range of our influence. And that is because in the UK, that has been because the powerful force in controlling the relationship between Britain and China has been Hong Kong. That's been the cornerstone of the relationship between Britain and China. And our views, which is that we should concentrate on China, has not resonated with government. They've been very much influenced by the Hongs and by British preoccupation with Hong Kong. That's gone now. The role of the British in Hong Kong, despite whatever one or two ministers might say, is past. And we have to have a new relationship with China based on the Greater Bay Area and the role of Hong Kong in the Greater Bay Area. We have to help China recover from what we did to Hong Kong. What did we do to Hong Kong? We taught Hong Kong to dislike China. We taught Hong Kong to believe that communism was bad. We taught Hong Kong to put business way above the interests of the ordinary people. We have to help that change. China also has that problem, and it is very real. We can help them, or we can shout at them from the hills. We can pretend this is about democracy and human rights. It's about the fact that this place has been run for the benefit of trade between China and Europe and North America since the 1840s, since the outbreak of the Opium War. These are the realities of the situation. And if we want to move our thinking from that 19th and 20th century approach to China, seen through the filter of Hong Kong, to a real understanding of where China is today, to a real understanding of the opportunities and the challenges of modern China, because there are really major challenges that come to us from the arrival of modern China. If we want to understand them, then we have to move ourselves out of the prism of seeing it through Hong Kong. And I would recommend whoever is the next Foreign Secretary for the United Kingdom to spend some time in China and get to understand the depth of it. What the 48 Group has done is been alongside China since 1951. We've worked at almost all the major aspects of Chinese development, inside China and outside China. And we can see, I think, what is the nature of China and what's likely to happen. Somebody said to me, why do you think China will be so successful in 30 years' time and not the West? I said, I don't make any comment about the West. I can see our problems and our confusion. Why do I think China will be really successful in 30 years' time? Look at the last 40. And it's the same people and the same system. And they're not old, they're not... All the problems that were being created, which we said to China time and time again, that the corruption is the biggest problem you have in your country today. We saw the people getting fat on the foods, on the meals and the drinks that were being bought for them by people who wanted their support and their chop on deals. We said, this is not the way that you're going to achieve what you've achieved in the past. It's by having a selfless group of government people, which is 5,000 years of your history. It's not just 50 years of your history. It's the history of China as a country. That is what somebody who goes into public service does. It used to be the same in the UK. It's lost that to some extent in the UK, and when we refind it, we'll be better off for it. But I think that we've got more understanding and experience of what China does and how it does it, because we've been alongside it. We've argued with them, we've agreed with them, we've arbitrated with them, we've negotiated with them. We have a sense of what's there.